All right, welcome to this video. My name is Thomas. I am from Better Coaching, and I help women do three things: learn to lift weights, get stronger, move and feel better. And yeah, that's really it. So let's get into the video. Now, the last video I did, I went over three main problems when it comes to creating goals and sticking to the process, sticking to the program. And now I want to actually go over a goal setting process that will help address those three things, but something that's just really simple and easy to follow. Now, to get the most out of this video, what I recommend you do is, one, have something to write on, like a notebook, whatever, anything to write on, and then something to write with, like multiple pens. And also, a little bonus, if you can get rid of any and all distractions, that would be great, so you can focus. All right, let's get straight in. I don't really want to muck around. So the goal setting process. Step one, what we're doing here is creating an overarching vision, an overarching goal. And then from there, we're going to create like sub goals sort of thing, and then break them down so that we can start. We can meet with ourselves with where we are at and work our way up. All right, so let's begin. In 5 years, who do you want to be? What does your life look like? What do you look like in 5 years' time? How are you living? And most importantly, why? Why is this that way? And what I want you to do, take your time, pause this video, take your time, answer those questions. Don't pause it yet because I'm still talking. Answer those questions and, think deep, take your time, don't rush it. Take your time, don't rush. And if you do, get a bit curious and you have some more questions, ask away. Curiosity and questions are the one thing like you need in life to build awareness, to build knowledge, to learn. So pause this, do that, and come back to it. And also don't, if you do want to rush it, this is something I like to do. Sometimes I like to rush things the first time, just get my mind going, get it focused on it, and then set aside some time for the second time, and actually sit down and do the thing, because I've done like a rough draft. I've really thought about it. I've had my mind ponder, and the curiosity has built. And then the second time I can actually go really deep. And that's actually sort of what I did when it came to this process. It's sort of what I did when I actually underwent this process. So if you feel comfortable doing that, feel free to do it, break the rules. All right, so pause this video, and then when you're ready, come back. Now, step two, we're going to divide your life into key areas. So for me, like health and fitness, business, personal, they're the three things that I believe in, that I value the most, the three areas that I value the most. So that's what I've done. And at the end of explaining the three steps, I'll show you. So what I want you to do is go deeper into those into those areas. Now, specifically with myself and my clients, we work on health and fitness. But ask yourself in these areas, who do I want to be? So in terms of health and fitness, who do I want to be in terms of my health and fitness? What does my health and fitness life look like? What do I look like? How is my health and fitness like? Or, how is it in my lifestyle, and why? That didn't make sense, that question, just ignore that. Why? Why does it look like that? Business. Apply those questions to business. Apply those questions to your personal life. Maybe you might have to adjust, of course. Maybe it doesn't make sense to you. At the end of the day, this sort of makes sense to me. So again, pause it, ask away, get curious, take your time, and then come back when you're done. All right, now step three. So you have your overarching goal, your overarching vision. Stupid earphone keeps coming out. And we've now got slightly clearer vision, so sub-goals, sub-visions in our areas of our lives. Now let's break it down. Okay, so in 5 years in health and fitness, you want this, right? You want this. So let's break that down and work towards it. All right, so I'll go over my example. Now, there are some things I haven't shared because it's personal. But in 5 years' time, so I have a girlfriend of 5 years. So I would like to be a husband. I want to be a husband in 5 years' time. I want to live with her in our own home and be, by that time, she'll be my wife with our dog Daisy, and have a kid on the way. Or, or have a kid or a kid on the way, not sure. But that's the vision, okay, for my person. For health and fitness, I want to be fit, strong, and confident in my body. All right, that's what I want. Now, I have kept my business stuff personal. I've always kept that stuff personal. But yeah, so that's the overarching vision for my life and health and fitness. But if we go deeper, right? So if we go deeper into health and fitness, I want to have a 3-lift total of over 700 kilos. I want to be able to run 3 kilometers, and I want to have very slightly visible abs. So the general thing is fit, strong, confident in my body. Now I've specified it. I want a 3-lift total of over 700 kilos. I want to be able to run 3 kilometers and have very slightly visible abs. All right. Now, what we want to do is then reverse engineer these things. So I've created a program, I've reverse engineered it. So I'm working towards that tomorrow. Like I've got a program that it starts this week. That's really simple. But below I have some ways you can measure. All right. So in terms of, you might want to measure your body fat percentage. We can use measurements as well. We can measure calories. So it might even be, this might be what you need to do. Stick to monthly. Also, I do recommend creating like monthly things. I think that's quite, it's a bit more flexible, it's a bit more forgiving. And when you break it down, so 5 years, I think it's 60 months. So if you break that over 60 months, like it seems really, it seems easy almost. Like you create a goal and it's like, it's a bit scary. And then you break it down into each month and it's like, oh, okay, I can do that. So it might be 6 monthly calorie goal. Stick to monthly step goal. Get every session in each month, or weight lifted each month. I don't know, something to break it down. If you have programming knowledge, you can do it yourself. If you have a coach, you can discuss this with them. If you don't have one, maybe get one, or put more time and energy into actually learning about these things. And again, that can be key part of your goal, like learn programming, learn energy balance and how diets work, good squat technique, things like that. Learning things can be a part of your goal. So yeah, other things, body fat measurements, calories, steps, steps, how much you move a day, distance. So for my cardio goals, and weight lifted, for strength and things like that. You can break these down and reverse engineer them. So if I go, okay, I want a 700 kilo total right now, or my previous total was 560, 580. How can I build up on that? Well, first, I haven't lifted in a while, so I need to get to 580. And then I want to, get towards the next one. So you want to just do it like that, quite simply. And when you measure things, it becomes a bit of a numbers game. And then it's just adjusting things so that you can apply those numbers to real life and that you can get those numbers to meet you exactly where you're at and progress them towards your goal. All right, so that's exactly what you want to do. So now you've gone through a goal setting process. You have created a goal or goals, overarching vision that is aligned with what you believe in, with what you value. You've specified it, and you've broken it down and measured it. And then when you're actually doing this, you're actually formulating a plan, right? Or yeah, you could easily, get someone to help you out with that. And that's it. That's it for today's video. So I hope that does help. I hope you have gotten something from that. I hope that you can start with a much clearer vision, and with a plan, and, take action. And just, I guess, a couple of things, just know when to be hard on yourself and know when to be forgiving on yourself. Sometimes life is stressful, life is hard, and then we try and push and do things, and then we bash ourselves up in our own head. When that's the time to forgive ourselves. And then we might forgive ourselves when, the stars are sort of aligned and we're just trying to take things a bit easy. So recognize moments where you need to forgive yourself and move on, and when you need to expect higher standards from yourself. So that's really it. I hope that was of some help to you. If you did like this process, if you can please like this video, share it with some friends, that would be great. And of course, I hope whatever goals you set, that you start working towards them, you start progressing, and you can achieve it. Thank you.